Zion National Park is best known for its thrilling hiking trails like the beautiful Angel's Landing, but hiking is just one of the many things to do in Zion National Park. In this video, we're going to look at many other activities the park offers. Stargazing. Zion National Park is one of the best places in the country to view the night sky. If you've only ever seen the night sky above the lights of a city, you won't believe how many more stars you see when you're out in nature. Zion installed night-friendly lighting at the buildings in the park, like Zion Lodge and Zion Canyon Visitor Center, to help create an optimal stargazing environment. In the summer, you can even find ranger-led programs, astronomy lessons, and telescopes to get close-up views of the sky. Catch a sunrise or sunset. You haven't seen a true sunrise or sunset until you take in the colorful view from Zion National Park. Park rangers swear by the Zion Human History Museum as being their favorite spot to take in the evening sunset. Canyon Junction is another good option, but it's likely to be a lot busier than the museum. For the best sunrises, you can't beat Canyon Overlook. You'll have to hike about a half-mile up to it though, so leave yourself enough time to get there before the sun peaks over the horizon. If you aren't much of an early morning hiker, you can also catch a pretty amazing sunrise from many local hotels that offer east-facing rooms. Biking. If seeing the park on two wheels is more your speed, the 3.5-mile Paris Trail is ideal. It's a paved trail and the only one in the park that allows bicycles. You'll get amazing views of the towering monoliths throughout the park. If you don't want to transport your own bike to the park, you can rent one just outside the entrance and walk it in. The bike trail starts just past the line for the park shuttle bus and follows the Virgin River through Lower Zion Canyon. You can also cycle along Zion Canyon Scenic Drive, but be warned, you'll face a steep climb alongside park shuttle buses to get up to the Temple of Sinawava. See the park from the air. You can also take in the views of Zion National Park from above with Zion helicopters. You can take a 1-hour flight to see the flowing rivers, massive sandstone monoliths, and steep red rock cliffs. Park regulations stop helicopters from flying directly over the park, but you'll get plenty close enough to see all the amazing landmarks. Take a scenic drive. Yet another option for getting around the park to see all the gorgeous views is to drive one of its two scenic routes. These are year-round things to do in Zion National Park. The first option is the 25-mile Zion Mount Carmel Highway. It zigzags east from Canyon Junction, including a mile-long stretch through Mount Carmel Tunnel. After the tunnel, you can get out for a quick hike along the Canyon Overlook Trail if you want to stretch your legs. The second drive is the 5-mile Kolob Canyons Road, taking you from Kolob Canyon's Visitor Center to the Kolob Canyons Viewport. You can see everything from soaring peaks to sandstone canyons from its 1,000-foot vantage point. Fine dining. You might be away from the big city, but that doesn't mean you can't eat well. Fine dining is another great thing to do in Zion National Park. Nearby restaurants offer many creative dishes like bison carpaccio and charred Spanish octopus, or try some lighter fare like the watermelon salad from Park House Cafe. Yoga. If you enjoy yoga, you'll really enjoy it when you're surrounded by the majestic beauty of Zion National Park. And if you've never tried it, there's no better place to start. You can begin your day with a morning yoga class or recharge with a flow yoga class after a day of exploring the park. You can also book private or group sessions with Zion Canyon Yoga or a combination session of hiking along one of the park's trails, followed by restorative yoga movements. Birding. Zion National Park is home to more than 290 species of birds throughout the year. It's the perfect place for birders, experienced and novice alike. The variety of habitats offered by the park attract many different types of birds. Some are seasonal, like the white-throated sparrow and the American coot that spend winter in the park, while others can be seen throughout the year, like the California condor and canyon wren. Zion National Park works with several conservation organizations to protect the park's bird populations. It's designed as an important bird area by the BirdLife International program at both the state and global levels. Camping. Zion National Park has 3 campgrounds available to visitors. Watchman Campground, located in Zion Canyon, is open year-round. South Campground is closed over the winter, and the Lava Point Campground also closes for the winter. The park allows camping in designated campsites, but not in pullouts or parking lots, so make sure you're in the right place before setting up camp. The campgrounds get busy, especially during the warmer months from March to November. They're full almost every night, so we recommend making reservations to be sure you get a spot. The campsites are drive-up and can hold no more than 2 vehicles. 1 RV or trailer is allowed in each site. Keep in mind that cargo or boat trailers are considered vehicles, so they'll count towards the limit. Of course, a list of the best things to do in Zion National Park wouldn't be complete without some of its best hikes. The Narrows. The Narrows is one of the best hikes in the entire national park system, not just in Zion. You'll hike through a narrow canyon of towering red rock canyon walls worn smooth by the Virgin River over millions of years. The total hike is 16 miles, but even the first few will garner some impressive views. Make sure you've got a good pair of water shoes or rent a pair in nearby Springdale. It's also a good idea to use a hiking pole for added safety. The water is 3 to 4 feet deep in places, but the majority of the hike is no more than ankle deep. Occasionally, toxic algae blooms can happen in the Virgin River. They can be harmful, so check the National Park Service website for any advisories before setting out. Canyon Overlook. Canyon Overlook is one of the easiest overlooks to get to. Fortunately, it's also one of the most spectacular. It's on the Zion Mount Carmel side of the park, and the trail up to the overlook is a popular one. The trail is roughly 1 mile round trip with not too much elevation gain, so it's manageable for hikers of all skill levels. Lava Point. Lava Point is one of the best places to catch a sunset in Zion. It's located in the Kolob Terrace section of the park, and despite its grandeur, it's one of the lesser visited destinations. You don't even need to hike to the overlook since it's located right next to the Lava Point campground. Kolob Canyon. Kolob Canyon is another stunning part of the park that doesn't get as much attention as some of the better-known spots. It's located near Cedar City and features towering red rock formations. The canyon isn't that big and offers several day hikes with various lengths. The road into Kolob Canyon also offers many pullouts where you can catch amazing panoramic views. If you visit later in the year, from October on, you might even see the canyon blanketed in white snow from one of the season's flash snowstorms. Pine Creek Gorge Slot Canyon. If canyoneering is your thing, check out Pine Creek Gorge Slot Canyon. It's one of the most popular technical canyoneering locations in the park. But if you're not interested in rappelling down the cliffs, you can also get there on foot. Drive toward the east entrance and look for a spot to access another part of the gorge. The creek bed is quite long and lets you hike into the base of the canyon. Things to know before visiting. There are a few things to know before visiting. The entrance fee as of the time of publishing this video is $30 per vehicle. Or if you think you'll visit other national parks sometime in the next year, consider the America the Beautiful Pass. For a little over twice the cost, you can get into all national parks, forests, and monuments for the next 12 months. There are plenty of gas stations in Springdale, just outside the main canyon, so you don't have to go far to refuel. Also remember, cell service is pretty spotty in the park, so don't expect to make calls or use your data connection while in the park. Now it's time to hear from you. Which of these things to do in Zion National Park is at the top of your list? Let us know in the comments section below. And before you go, make sure you give this video a like and subscribe to Viewcation if you haven't already. Click the bell icon to stay updated on all our latest content.